All right, everyone, I am in the dusty Texas town of Anton. This town's economy revolves around cotton production. It was founded as a railroad town, though, back in 1924. And in 1924, the first mayor was a young guy by the name of Paul Whitfield. Now, he claimed to be 18 at the time, but after the election, turns out the guy was only 16, making him the youngest mayor in Texas history. Now, the town was named after a railroad executive, a guy named J.F. Anton. Now, here's the population history. Let me give you that real quick. 1990 was peak population, a little over 1,200 people, a little over 900 now, last census. So here's Main Street, crossing a rail line. There's this rail line, which is in operation, obviously. And then there's another one right here that is, well, looks like it's been abandoned. Anyway, here, let me give you the ethnic breakdown. 52% Hispanic, 40% white, 2% Native American, 1% black, remaining is mixed race. Yep, farming. There you go. Anyway, let's see. Johnny Williams Motors. It's probably quite the place in its day. See that clock above the garage? That is pretty awesome. Yeah, I better pull over. This guy's going to come right down Main Street with his tractor. Let me get out of his way. Yeah. You know you're in very rural Texas when the only traffic is one of those. Awesome, isn't it? All right, so let's check out this downtown. Not sure what that was. Let's see, Anton Community Museum. That looks like it might have been a railroad depot building, doesn't it? Not sure if the museum is in operation. Doesn't look like it. Anton Senior Citizen Center. And then we just got a bunch of empty buildings. This little brick building here, it's got some weight equipment in it. Looks like it might have been a gym. Yeah, but there's nothing happening now. Bulldog Environmental Services. I don't know if you can see that, but the roof is completely gone there. Yeah, just a lot of decay and emptiness. Original Citizens Bank, Anton, Texas. Oh, there's a truck. Yeah, a little bit on the other side here too. Yeah, there's an empty building. That looks like it might have been, or is, an antique shop possibly, or even an art gallery. If you have an art gallery here, you'd be surprised how much of this you see here in this part of Texas. Art galleries. All right, so the street ends at City Hall. There it is. All right, guys, so I've just given you a real good look at downtown. Let's see what else we can find. Now, there's a circle here in the middle of town. That's City Hall again right there. And it looks like on the other side here, we've got housing. Take a look at that real quick. Check out some numbers. Median household income, $47,639 a year. That's $916 a week. For a place like this, that's probably pretty good income. Cost of living, here's the index, of 78. So cost of living here is very low. You can see everything pretty much is lower. Housing is at 39. It's a lot lower. Poverty, though, let's take a look. 19.7 overall. School-age children, 36. Folks 65 and older, 10%. Folks 65 and older, that's actually lower than the rest of the country. Everything else is a little bit on the high side. But cost of living, guys, probably makes the difference. Here's the median home value, $60,100. That is very low. Absolutely very low. Wow. And crime is low here too. Last year, 15 incidents per 1,000 people, compared to 23 for the U.S. So crime here is pretty good percentage lower than the rest of the country. And at the end of the street, looks like the high school. That's it right there. It's very quiet. It is a Wednesday, October 30. Day before Halloween. About 10 a.m. Great weather. It's, let's see, about 70 degrees right now. It's supposed to get up to 80 today here in the area. Yeah, a couple houses that look like they have been abandoned. Well, let's see. This is St. Anthony's Catholic Church. St. Anthony's Catholic Church. Well, they do have a Dollar General. I was wondering. Finally found it. Well, they have a little Quick Mart here too. A couple of gas pumps. You can get some quick stuff. I would guess though, since Lubbock's about a half hour away, but that's where, for the most part, people go to get their supplies. Just drive into Lubbock. And get their car washed, because this car wash has been abandoned. Well, let's see. I think I've shown you enough here. Well, there's a lot of stuff here in this yard, isn't there? Anyway, yeah, got 4 towns to show you today. That's kind of nice, isn't it? Not sure if anybody lives in it though. Anyway, yeah, let's make our way to the next town. Well, guys, I am in Amherst, Texas. Here's a quick look at a map. "58% of the town is female, by the way. That's a little unusual. I'm heading towards the downtown. Just want to take a look at this old building. What do you think? At least 100 years old, am I right? Here's the ethnic breakdown real quick. 69% Hispanic, 23% white, 7% black. Alright, well, let's head into downtown, shall we? Here we go, Main Street. Well, there it is. Give you a look this way real quick. Again, very quiet, isn't it? That just looks old Wild West, though, doesn't it? I mean, just pull your horse up, tie it up. Gotta love that. Here's a little look on the other side. Yeah, you can see it's mostly, well, it looks like it's mostly abandoned. Annie's Pool Hall. Yeah, but all the glass is broken out. See in there. Here's the median household income. Shade over 52,000. That's about 1,000 a week. Now that doesn't seem too bad until you look at this other number. Almost 4 people, 3.9 people per household here. So it's taken an extra person or two to get that income. And not surprisingly, poverty is high. Here it is, 46.7% overall. 17 and under, 51%. Folks 65 and older, 19%. All those numbers are pretty high. 17 and under, it's really high. Yeah, so this is a pretty poor town. Amherst department store, though. I like that. Oh, a little bit of traffic. Here's the cost of living, the index, 77. So that's pretty good. Housing's at 37. We'll get to that in a second. Now this is a railroad town, or it was founded by the railroad. And it was named after Amherst College in Massachusetts. That seems a little odd, doesn't it? Not necessarily the town of Amherst, Massachusetts. It was named after the college. But the economy here is based on cotton and grain farming now. Well, I'm out on the residential streets now. You can see, well, you can hear some roosters. Looks abandoned, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll give you the median home values here in just a second. Drive through the neighborhood here real quick. Well, here it is, 37,600. I mean, wow, that is low. One of the lowest I've ever seen. You see a little bit of this here. But right across the street, you'll see something like this. It's quite nice. That truck is screaming to be refurbished, isn't it? That old Ford. Kind of love it. It occurred to me I hadn't given you population yet. So here's the census history. Peak population 1980, 971, 678 last census. Guess what we're looking at? 1, 2, 3. 3 cats. Now that's what I call a good cat day. Well, I was surprised to see the crime rate of this town, because it is quite high. Last year, 41 incidents per 1,000 people. Sorry, I was just looking at all this cactus. It's so awesome. Anyway, yeah, 41 incidents per 1,000 people. That compares to 23 for the U.S. Crime here is almost twice higher than the U.S. as a whole. I wonder what's going on. Maybe someone local can fill us in. Yeah, you can see the poverty here. This old trailer, mobile home. I was thinking somebody lived in there, maybe not. Yeah, this is really poor town. But here's the fire station. Gene Campbell Fire Station. There we go. And there's City Hall. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep this moving, guys. By the way, there is a cotton field right there. Looks like it's been harvested. Give you a quick look. That is the main industry here, cotton farming. All right, let's head to the next town. Well, guys, I am in the town of Sudan, Texas. This town is just a mere 8 miles away from Amherst, where we just was. But the numbers here tell a completely different story. Even though that house looks abandoned, doesn't it? Let's see. Let me show you it on the map real quick. And I'll give you the ethnic breakdown real quick. 51% Hispanic, 46% white, 2% black. The downtown definitely has more life than the last two. You can see some cars here. See them there in the distance? I'm not sure what that was, but I love it. Kind of 70s style, isn't it? Anyway, so here, this is the median household income in this town. $69,175 a year. Pretty good income. It's over $1,300 a week. 2.7 people per household, so it's not taking more people to make that money. So incomes here are good. Check out the poverty level then. 7.7. Children 17 and under, 8%. Folks 65 and older, 4%. Those are extremely low poverty levels. So the incomes here reflect that, obviously. So let me give you a look at downtown real quick. It's a small downtown. In fact, let me stop, give you the population history right now. Peak population 1950, there were 1,348 people here. Last census, a little over 900, about 940. So it's lost population. And, well, this downtown's kind of small, isn't it? Not much to it. I'm surprised it's not a little bigger, to be honest. And as you can see, there is some abandonment here. Anyway, let's turn into some residential again. What's the number I want to give you next? Median home value here, a little higher, $107,100. We'll go take a look at some neighborhoods here pretty quick. But they've got something here that is really outstanding. God, look at that great old church. Mount Olive Baptist Church. It's the old sign telling you when the services were, but clearly there are no more services happening there. A beautiful old place. A beautiful old building. I tell you what, you are seeing this though. Even with that pretty high median home value here. This house here, there's no way anybody lives in that. Doors gone, glass gone. Did I give you guys the cost of living index? I don't think I did. Man. Here it is. It's an 83. Housing is a 56. Alright guys, so this is the crown jewel of the city. the local high school. Sudan High School. This campus, this high school, has been designated by the U.S. Department of Education to be a National Blue Ribbon School. That means it's one of the best in the country. The state of Texas has rated this campus exemplary. Again, the same thing, rated among the best in the state. U.S. News and World Reports has ranked this high school in its issues as among the very best in the United States several times. Home of the Hornets. So obviously, a source of pride for this town. One of the best high schools in the country in this little town. Less than 1,000 people. Amazing, isn't it? All right, so let's talk about crime. Now, in the last town, just a short 8 miles away, if you guys remember, their crime rate was 41 per 1,000 people. Really high. So what do you think it is here? Are you ready for this? 1 per 1,000 people. Yeah, that was the crime rate here. They had 1 crime here last year. Now, don't get me wrong, it was a doozy. Here's the little chart. Yeah, it was a rape. 1 violent crime, 0 property crimes. It defies logic, doesn't it? Look at that grain elevator there. Can you see? Let me put it right in the middle of the frame. There's a car mounted on the side of it. That's so funny. I wonder if I can get closer. Let me see. Let me see if I can get the camera to shoot up there. Yeah, there it is. Isn't that something? Wonder what the story is behind that. Anyway. Cool. Well, okay, guys. Pretty awesome little town here. I think it's time to head to the last town, though. And this last town, I freely admit, the only reason I'm going to this town, is because of the name of it. Yeah. So let's go check it out. Well, guys, I am in the town. Well, look for yourself. Earth, Texas. This is it right here. I mean, you see a town named Earth, you got to visit. Am I right? So here I am. It looks really interesting. Let me pull over here. Show you a little bit of this downtown. So they got some stuff here. Look at this old Sinclair station. What's it say? Rockman's Earth Station. Right? You gotta love that. Welcome to Earth, Texas. Well, you know what? I'm gonna drive over there. Let's go take a look. There's not any traffic on the road here, so it's not a big deal. Let's look at this. Oil change, tune-ups, the works. Yeah, let's look at this cool mural. You gotta love it. There is a theater here. Look at this. Eyes of Texas Gone with the Wind. Is it operating? It might be, but look at that picture of Raquel Welch on the top. Now, you gotta love that. That is one of the greatest things I've ever seen, right there. Seriously, guys. Well, I'm right here in downtown, and well, they have Dollar General here too. How about that? Right in downtown. Well, let's take a look around. Let me show you on the map real quick first. Let's do that. Give you an idea where I'm at. This town, founded by the railroad, but is a cotton producing town now, primarily, like the other three. You're wondering about the name. Well, apparently the residents named the town when it was founded. They were asked what they wanted to call the town, and right about the time that happened, that is a funeral home. Wow. Never seen a funeral home that looks like that. Have you? Anyway, right about the time that, so this car will go by, that they were naming the town, a huge sandstorm hit. And according to the residents, the storm shook the earth. So they said, well, let's just name it Earth for fun. And they did. And by the way, the people who live here, guess what they call themselves? Earthlings. Yeah, you guessed it. They call themselves Earthlings. Man, you can have all kinds of fun with this stuff, can't you? Let's see. Let me give you the ethnic breakdown as I cruise through a street off the downtown. 62% Hispanic, 31% white, 6% black. The remaining is mixed race. So there you go. It's primarily Hispanic town. Here is the population history. Peak population 1980, 1,500 people, a little over. Today there's about 900. And of course you see a little bit of this. Some abandoned homes and a little bit of blight and decay. But we like that, don't we? That's what we're here to see. Lots of nice houses here too. A couple right here. Let's see, poverty. Oh, what do you think? Here it is, 12.3 overall. Children 17 and under, 16%. Folks 65 and older, 9.7%. Those numbers are virtually identical to the United States overall poverty numbers. So the town, it's not bad. Because here's the cost of living index, an 81. 48 for housing. And let me give you the incomes real quick, because I didn't give you that yet, did I? $52,386 a year. So that's a little over $1,000 a week. 2.8 people per household. So, yeah, people do okay here. There's definitely some empty stuff here, though. Empty buildings, that kind of thing. Well, there is a home that has... Wow, that's been empty a long time, hasn't it? Let's see, I didn't give you a median home value yet. Let me do that real quick. $78,800. Yeah, so as you look down the street, typical street here, housing is very inexpensive in this town. Oh, we look at this beautiful old cotton gin. Earth Gin Company. I'll tell you something else that I see as I just kind of cruise through here, heading back to downtown. Let me speed up. That's right. cats. 2 of them. Had to get back to Texas to see the cats, I guess. Well, they have a fire department. Earth Fire Department. Yeah, you gotta love that. Well, it looks like an abandoned old gas station, doesn't it? Yeah, they have left Earth. Now, of course, coming into town, you see signs like this. Welcome to Earth. Yeah, the locals having some fun with the name of their town. And why not? By the way, the people of Earth, of this town, claim that this is the only town on Earth named Earth. So another little tidbit there. Well, despite the pretty solid numbers of the town in terms of income and low cost of living, etc., you see a lot of this right here as you drive around the streets. And, you know, not even 1,000 people here. So there's not a lot of streets. That house has long been empty. Anyway, I haven't given you crime yet, so let me do that. Last year, 14 incidents per 1,000 people. Compares to 23 for the US. So crime's pretty good here. Alright guys, so that's going to be the end of this part of the video. Nicole and I are actually staying in Lubbock, which is about an hour south of here. So I'm going to go grab her and we're going to eat at a local, unique Lubbock restaurant. I wanted to give you an update as to what's all coming up next. This series of videos we are starting north of Lubbock, and we're going to go straight south till we hit the border with Mexico. Going to see a couple of very small, very remote Texas border towns. A couple of other really cool towns in between, like Marfa. Then after that, we're going to start in Louisiana and go across the deep south all the way to Georgia. Maybe even up into the Carolinas. So we're going to try to get that done before Christmas. So that's what's coming up next. But stay tuned for what's next. Dinner with Nicole. Alright guys, I got Nicole with me. We're going to eat at a local place called Flippers. Unique to Lubbock. It's got a pinball theme from what I understand, but supposedly the food is really good. And yeah, let's go right in here, honey. And their specialty is one of my favorite foods of all to eat.
What's that?
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Yeah.
Ew.
This is a hot dog place, so. And it's quiet right now, but we're going to sit at the bar. We have lots of game-themed decorations here. Anyway, I'm having a local beer, local to Lubbock. It is a Goodling Electric Candlelight Schwartz. And it's a very dark beer. Honestly, it tastes like a stout to me.
Tastes quite stout.
Yeah, he calls it a Schwartz. I guess I'm unfamiliar with what a Schwartz
Quite
beer
stout?
is.
Like your mama?
My mother's not stout, she's skinny. Alright, so we've decided on an appetizer. We're going to try these deviled eggs.
Yummy.
Queso fresco, tapatio, jalapeno, crispy. Head back here and check out this part of the place. It's got pinball tables. That's pretty cool, huh? And a big pinball middle table here. And of course some actual pinball machines. Pretty cool. As you head to the restrooms. Yeah, it's an interesting looking place. Here's a look at the rest of the tavern. All right, so our appetizer is here, the deviled eggs. So you can see, yeah, it's a deviled egg with the jalapeno and some kind of sauce. What was it? I can't remember the name of it. But
I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention.
looks really good though. Let's take a couple bites and see, shall we?
They look yummy.
Well, these are really excellent, aren't they?
Yes.
And
they're very devilish.
well, they're spicy for sure. And what's this crispy jalapeno?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then this, I can't remember what the name of the sauce was, but it is very spicy. Really good.
Mm-hmm.
A very unique take on deviled eggs. All right, so our entrees are here. I'm having a Caesar salad with their damned hot dog, which is basically a chili cheese dog. And it's got
With
these,
jalapeno crunchy things on it.
yeah, it's got the jalapeno crunchy things on top. And so there's chili underneath there.
It's got onions on it too. You gotta have onions.
Yeah. Well, it's a chili cheese dog with onions, yeah, with the jalapeno. And big hot dog underneath. And you're having...
I'm having a tuna salad. And it's got the tuna salad on the side. It's got peppers, hard-boiled egg, cherry tomatoes. It's a tuna salad. Well, I didn't want to do one of the dogs. I was trying to be a little bit healthier, okay?
All right. Well, let's see how it tastes. Well, here's the thoughts on the food. Caesar salad. Tastes like a Caesar salad. It's pretty good, though. Hot dog is excellent. You can see the big hot dog down there. It's the chili, onion, and, of course, these are the jalapeno strands, little fried jalapenos. Gives it a little bite. It's really good. Excellent bun, toasted. Very good hot dog.
Gotta have that toasted bun.
Gotta have it. How about yours?
Mine's good. It's tuna salad on a salad, but everything's nice and fresh. It's got cucumbers, the tomatoes, the hard-boiled egg. I love the peppers on top, and they love these jalapeno crunchy things here. And I don't care what you say, this was healthier for me than a hot dog.
Okay.
What do you guys think? Do you think tuna salad on a salad is healthier than a hot dog? Tell me what you think. He says it's not. I say it is.
Is it as good, though?
But you weren't saying that. You said it's not any healthier.
Oh, okay. Dessert is cream brulee cheesecake with strawberries.
It's a strawberry coulis.
Oh, strawberry coulis. Okay. It's like strawberries to me, but whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, but it's cooler than regular strawberries.
Okay. Looks good. Well, it's hitting the spot. I mean, gobbled down most of it really quickly.
You gobbled most of it. I only took a couple bites because I'm cutting back.
Yeah.
Unlike you.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I don't have to cut back.
The strawberry coulis. You don't have to cut back.
I don't. I'm just
please.
naturally svelte. Anyway, it's really good. Excellent. This place has really good food. All right, guys, so here's the tab. $41. That is so cheap.
That's the cheapest I think we've ever done.
It is. I mean, appetizer, 2 dinners, and a dessert, $41.
And a beer. You had a beer.
That's what. Well, yeah, I had a beer, and you just had water, but still,
Yeah.
really
I
inexpensive.
had their finest tap water.
Really inexpensive. Good portions, lots of food, and it all tasted good.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
we got to recommend this place, Flippers, in Lubbock.
If you like hot dogs, definitely.
Yeah. All right, guys, so that's the end of this video. Like I told you earlier, we are heading south.
South?
So we will see you there.